Kia ora koutou, no mai haere mai, and welcome to a very special edition of Frogs on Friday. Bear with me a second, I'll just adjust this so you can actually see my face above the top of the banner there. The reason it's a very special edition is we are celebrating the 2023 New Zealand Top Dog Awards today. So I'm Shannon Barlow, Managing Director of Frog Recruitment, and my team and I are so delighted to have you here today to celebrate the positive impacts of dogs at work and dogs that work have on our lives. Now, you may be thinking, Frog Recruitment company, what's that got to do with dogs? Well, we did try to pitch a top frogs competition, but it really didn't take off. And I guess the real reason is well-being in the workplace has always been important to Frog. And in 2015, we came across some global research that actually told us that having dogs in the workplace can really significantly improve employees' mental health and have a whole load of other benefits, including decreased absenteeism. Who doesn't want to come into work when there's a furry pooch around to hang out with as well? So the competition was born, and the NZ Top Dog competition is really a feel-good competition, and who doesn't need a bit of that, to celebrate our four-legged colleagues and mental health champions. Now, as I said, it's in our 8th year this year, and this year's Top Dog has been the most successful competition to date. So we saw nearly 400 adorable doggos from all over New Zealand enter this year, and the calibre of entries has been extremely high. Our campaign reached over 4.5 million impressions across New Zealand, and as well as it spurred multiple talks around dogs in the workplace at a local level. So we had stories from Hawke's Bay to far north, Invercargill to Nelson, and this year we're so proud to be able to see how wide our reach over Aotearoa was. And this, of course, wouldn't have been possible without you. So thank you so much for taking part in NZ Top Dog 2023. Okay, so we would also like to thank our sponsors, of course. So we've got 2 new sponsors on board this year, Indeed and Jet Park Hotels, who have helped us put this campaign together and to be able to, of course, promote the benefits of dogs in the workplace. Whether that's in the office or your home office dog as well. So this was the first year that they'd come on board to sponsor, and we've been truly impressed by the commitment that they've had in being able to bring the best and shiniest spotlights on all dogs across New Zealand. So before we start, let's have a look at a quick video from our sponsor, the global hiring platform Indeed, before chatting to their representative, James Cook.
Good. Happy tears.
If your friends, family, or co-workers were asked, pitch us Stephanie, but in 7 seconds, what do you think they would say?
I think they would say I am patient.
Would you like to see what your husband said about you?
Oh, geez, sure.
Steph is very special. She'll understand what you're trying to express with very few words. It's really calming to know somebody's there that is always going to be the same character each day. Just always knowing what to say, knowing where to be. Steph is very special.
It's nice, guys.
How does that make you feel?
Good. Happy tears. Just appreciated, I think, which is a really nice feeling to have.
Now that you've pitched yourself and you've heard someone close to you pitching you, how ready do you feel to go back to your resume and make those 7 seconds really count?
Oh, so good. So good. Just hearing things that other people see in you as well really give you that confidence to go and do better and achieve more for what you want to be in your life.
I think you're ready. Off you go. Elevate your resume with Indeed and make those 7 seconds count. Head here. Do I leave?
Well,
And
thank you for joining us today, James. We're thrilled to have Indeed on board as a major sponsor this year. So tell us why you wanted to get involved.
yeah, not a problem. Look, we're so pleased to be part of Top Dog this year and to be sponsoring the Top Office Dog Award. I must start by saying a Top Frog competition would have been pretty fun as well. So maybe we put that one on a shelf and look at it later on. Look, here at Indeed, we believe that better work creates better lives. And I really can't think of a better example of better work than that of which involves our canine friends. To ensure a fair playing field, my good mate, Whiskey here, he was not up for an award this year, but despite that, I can confirm he does create better work for me. And as a result, a much better life. And we are definitely related, before you ask. We get that one quite often. So with that said, Shannon, really keen to hear about the finalists for the Top Office Dog Award. We're so proud and pleased to be part of this competition. Thank you.
Oh, excellent. Thanks, James and Whiskey. All right, so it is awards time. So for each award, we'll announce the third place, the runner-up, and then the winner, who will send through a link to come join us on stage to accept the award. So let's start with the first award of 2023, NZ Top Office Dog. Right. So in 2023, the criteria that our judges used is broken down into 4 pillars: purpose, reach, impact, and the all-important quirkiness. So 4-legged support can be shown in multiple ways in furry forms across the workplace. And this award really celebrates a supreme dog that supports their people to do their best mahi. We're looking for a top dog with tail wags, affectionate licks, playful walks, and that special presence that boosts their owner as well as their co-workers' mental health, while contributing to an overall positive work culture. We look at the type of reach that they have, and is the dog dedicated to improving the life of one human, entire team, or a whole office. Lastly, we look at how big an impact each dog has on the workplace. So without further ado, let's take a look at the finalists for 2023 NZ Top Office Dog. Wow, look at those finalists. Congratulations to all. And you can see it was definitely a hard job to be able to narrow those down to our place getters here. So in third place, and great to see all the support on the chat there. In third place is Jess. So Jess, some of the comments from the entry for Jess. So Jess was our snuggle pup when we got hammered by Cyclone Gabriel, giving us hugs when we looked at the damage, and she helped with the cleanup by catching mice and generally by being goofy and fun. She's an absolute star around the office, already being promoted to Porpoise manager. Jess supports the team by being consistent in her presence. Her presence is fun, she's pretty goofy and inquisitive. Go Jess, well deserved. Okay, and the runner-up is 𝐬𝐨𝐦𝐞. So 𝐬𝐨𝐦𝐞 helps the office staff de-stress. The first thing anyone asks is, where's 𝐬𝐸𝐴 when they come in? He attends all the meetings, and when staff are feeling stressed or have anxiety, they will cuddle him and kiss him. His love is unconditional and non-judgmental. He has this effect that teleports staff into his presence and into this deep connection that takes the staff away from their present stresses and transcends them into a space of calm. Very zen, 𝐬𝐸𝐴. Well done. All right, so there's only one left, and that brings us to the winner of New Zealand Top Office Dog, who is Terry. Now, just as we are hopefully getting Terry onto the call here, I'll tell you a little bit about Terry's work. So he's responsible for 2 quarries as the assistant quarry manager. He's just recently had a promotion. He takes his job very seriously. Upon arriving at work, he checks that there's no moving vehicles before ensuring that there are no trespassers of the pest variety overnight. We're talking possum, pigs, rodents, etc. Occasionally he stumbles upon a possum and his security instincts kick in, and we have a chase around the quarry. So any visitors to the quarry seem to melt when they see Terry, and they make that extra effort to jump out of the truck and have a huge grin on their face, squat down to his level and introduce themselves. Especially those who bring treats are definitely welcome back. So let's see if we can have a look at Terry in the flesh and his owner, Sam. Here we are.
That's
Congratulations. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. Well, it looks like he's on the clock at the moment, looking out for hazards and pests.
Yes. He's keeping an eye out the window at the moment.
How do you think he'll feel with the win there, or how do you feel on his behalf for taking out the crown?
Pretty stoked, to be honest. I was didn't expect it.
Oh, that's fantastic. And what kind of effect does he have, both on you, obviously, as the owner there, as well as the others working within the team, and as well as people coming on site?
Oh, he just has a positive effect on everything, really. He's you can turn a bad day into a good day most of the time. Just the way he acts and the mannerisms he has. He's quite a funny fella.
And a sleepy fella at the moment. He's probably been working hard already today.
Yeah, he's been in the truck. We just got back into the office, so he thinks it's nap time.
Well, yes, I had to just have a picture in the background of my dog because she's busy at nap time as well. So congratulations again. Well done, Terry. Keep up the fantastic work, and enjoy that title.
Thank you very much.
Excellent. Okay, so now before we go to our second award, I'd like to introduce our other key sponsors, who are Jet Park Hotels.
When I came to New Zealand exactly about 30 years ago, my partner lived in Taurua, and we joined him in Taurua. And initially we used to go to South Africa quite frequently, and we would get to the airport, and the airport didn't have any parking as such, long-term parking. So we decided, well, there's no great accommodation that's sort of really packaged as an overnighter. We would do a hotel, and we could have our own parking. That's how the idea started. Our nearest neighbours were the SPCA, and Bob Kerridge headed the SPCA at that stage, and we made friends. We actually got a dog from the SPCA, and that started our immediate being part of the community and donating to their charities. Part of our ethos and who we are is our charitable trust. And the most important are those closest to us, being the SPCA, Women's Refuge, now Animal Refuge, and then various other charitable organizations that need bedding, blankets, beds, as we do those refurbishments.
So the hotel originally was a 90-room, one-building property. It had very humble beginnings back then, and it was new to the market. And over the years, it's grown with 40 expansion of the 45 rooms and another 45 rooms, and then the large convention centre with 60 rooms. At the same time, while it's been growing through that period, we also had the Rotorua property and the Hamilton property. So it's amazing to see where we're up to now and how things have grown. And this going through the COVID and our minor renovations to bring the property back up to the market. It's been an amazing journey, and it's just great. Very proud to see where we are.
Without people or without the staff and with those relationships, you don't have a business. I love the people, and they're all my Jet Park family.
Well, that's fantastic to see, and that wonderful ethos of giving back to the community. So I'm joined by 𝐿 van der Merwe from Jet Park. So thank you for joining us today, 𝐿. Oh, thank you, mate.
There we go.
There we
the
go.
Famous, you're on mute. No, thank you, Kia ora, Shannon. Thank you very much for having us.
Oh, that's fantastic. And now there's some obvious reasons. There was some clear links for why Jet Park would get involved, but could you tell us more about that?
Yes, at Jet Park Hotels, we believe that our four-legged friends are very much part of the family. So not only are we a pet-friendly office environment, we've got about 5 dogs that come to the office every day, including our owner Liz, Tabitha comes along, Ollie. So we've got a whole team of furry friends that come to the office every day, and you're really just part of the team. And then also all the Jet Park hotels are pet friendly. As a matter of fact, Jet Park hotels were the first ones to start pet friendly hotels. And so when we saw this last year, we were absolutely over the moon and couldn't wait to be part of this and share that good story, because we don't believe in having your dog stay at home. Bring them along and have them stay with you. So yes.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we're so pleased to have you on board with us this year. All right, so let's go on to our next category, which is hotly contested again, top dog with a job. Okay, so for this category, the Top Dog with a Job award really celebrates a top dog that makes a positive difference in our society, specifically for the work that they do to improve human lives on a day-to-day basis. Now, to narrow down the hundreds of entries to top 20, then top 10, and finally top 3, we looked at skill set, so the unique qualities or skills that they needed to learn for their role, in addition to purpose, reach, and impact. So I'd like now to present the finalists for New Zealand's Top Dog with a Job 2023. Okay, congratulations to our wonderful finalists there. I just love seeing the variety of dogs and from all across the country as well, everybody getting involved. Hopefully you had a chance to look through some of the backstories for the marvellous mahi that they have been doing. But there can only be 3. So let's go down and announce the top 3. So in 3rd place, I'm thrilled to announce, is Mabel. So Mabel is, as you can see, a golden retriever, and she's the Tauranga District Court dog. So as part of her training, she went through the mobility dogs puppies in prison program, which is a brilliant initiative where prisoners at the end of their sentences are allocated a dog to train. And from there, Mabel has a really unique role at court. So she's New Zealand's only court dog so far. Hopefully more can join her, trained to support victims of crime and to make that experience a little bit more manageable in going to court. So she starts her day at court by stopping by the registrar's desk for a belly rub, and of course she has a huge impact on the whole court team, as well as being there in a very stressful environment for victims of crime. So Mabel is always there for cuddles. Well done, Mabel. Okay, on to our runner-up, which is Blue Heeler Cross Cattle Dog, Bobby. So Bobby comes from Auckland, is a biosecurity dog. He's fully certified conservation dog, trained to find Argentine ants. So if you didn't know, like me, they are the world's top 100 invasive species. So Bobby works on New Zealand's pest-free islands, the likes of Little Barrier, Great Mercury and Rangitoto, alongside some of our most vulnerable species in New Zealand, and her work helps to protect them. She's solely trained to find Argentine ants, which if they get established on islands would have a huge impact on some of the rarest species in the world that we have here in New Zealand. So great work, Bobby, doing all that he can to keep us safe. Okay, and that just leaves us with one. So the winner of New Zealand Top Dog with a Job 2023 is Wink. So while we wait for Wink to join us and come backstage, I'll introduce him. So Wink is a pest detection dog. He's an expert at sniffing out Spartina grass. So Spartina is a grassy weed that grows in the bare intertidal zone, and it forms dense clumps and traps sediment, which raises the level of the ground above the high tide mark and can really destroy the habitat for natural wildlife such as shellfish and wading birds. Now, after missing out on a job as a heading dog due to an eye problem, Wink's story is a reminder of the hidden potential in all things. He moved on and his new career has taken off in leaps and bounds. After intensive training and certification, Wink and his owner have spent the last 4 years working across New Zealand, all the way from Invercargill up to Whangarei, protecting our unique environment in Aotearoa. Okay, let's see if we have Wink here to join us. Hello, John.
Good afternoon.
And do we have Wink, or is he out on the job today?
No, he's here beside me. I may be able to get him up here. Yeah. Here he is.
There he is. Well, congratulations, Wink and John. That's a fantastic achievement. Really excited to be able to award the winner there. How do you feel?
Well, a bit overwhelmed, really. Yeah, I don't know really what to say. I'd just like to say thank you to everyone in the background of this. It's just not Wink and I. It's the fantastic support that I've had from my wife and all the councils and the council staff, especially Heidi Penny from Waikato regional councillor who started me on the Velvet Leaf way, and also Environment South in Invercargill, who allowed me to start with the Velvet Leaf down here. 𝐿𝐸 was the starting point for the Spartina grass, who asked me to train Wink to do it. So those people have been absolutely fantastic, and without their support, we wouldn't be where we are now. It's been great.
That's fantastic, and we thank you both for all the work that you're doing, and obviously having such a big impact on all of us and our unique environment here. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Okay. Now I just wanted to go through and to thank our judging panel. So as you can imagine, I'm sure from just seeing the different slides of our many finalists there, that it's an extremely hard job to, to be able to separate those fantastic entries and to come up with a winner from there. So I'd like to thank all of our judges and their organisations. So we had Angelique and Rachel from Jet Park Hotels, Amanda Fraser-Jones from Chained Dogs, Megan Lowrich from Dog Watch, and Lisa Finucane from Humane Society. Now an extra shout out for the Humane Society of New Zealand, which was actually where I was able to adopt my wonderful dog, who's in the background there of my screen there. She's actually just still sleeping, so you can't see the real version, but thanks so much for all of those. It's amazing work that you are all doing, and really appreciated. And also for your time, and yeah, it was a contentious issue trying to separate all those worthy dogs and to come up with some winners there. So thank you so much. Now there is just one category left to award, and this one, thankfully, we didn't need the judging. We put it out to all of you in New Zealand to do that for us. So let's have a look at the People's Choice Award. So this year, in previous years, we've narrowed that down to the top 20, but we wanted to recognise the impact that all of these wonderful dogs have, and so we opened up the voting for any dog who had entered the campaign. We received Okay, so we received a whopping almost 25,000 votes. So it's been fantastic to see Kiwis get behind our furry friends. So let's go through to the top 3. So in third place with 680 votes, we have Gary. All right, so what tipped Gary across the line? So he's a fantastic ambassador for the breed with his many talents on farm and his quirky personality. Gary's Fridays in the NZ Schnauzer Facebook group is a huge hit, which brightens many people's weeks with photos and videos I post of his adventures on the farm each week. Excellent. Well done, Gary. Okay, and in second place with 788 votes is Nico. So Nico was employed as the official school dog of Te Uho or Te Nico Primary School in 2018, before it opened in 2019. So he was named after the school and took on his new role after being released from the guide dog program due to a medical condition. So here he works with over 400 children in his role, either providing reading assistance, emotional regulation support, or teaching responsibility and empathy with the dog squad. Well done, Nico. And here for the winner of New Zealand Top Dogs People's Choice for 2023 with over 900 votes is Bo. So again, while we wait for Bo to click the link and come on stage, we'll tell you a little bit about him. So he's a dog who puts in 110% into everything that they do together, whether that's obedience, agility, tricks, sled dog racing, you name it. But after all that, he always has time to meet and greet anyone who comes over to say hello. And of course, we'll give you the best cuddles. Looks like a wet cuddle is in line for that one. Bo's calm nature has been helping young children get over their fear of dogs since day dot. So let's see if Bo and his owner are ready to join us. Hello. Looks like
how's it going?
great. Congratulations! So you took out the People's Choice, as I said, 25,000 votes. Pretty massive effort to be able to come out the winner for that.
Yeah, I'm stoked. That's really awesome.
Yeah, what do you think tipped Bo over the edge or got those extra votes?
I think a lot of my friends, they know how much he means to me and what an impact he has on my life. So a lot of support, just knowing who he is to me. And a massive shout out to Tisbury School. I know they're watching, but I know a lot of them put in a fair few votes.
Oh, fantastic. Well, it looks like he's tuckered out from all that good work. I might get a few extra treats today. But fantastic to be able to celebrate him and the great work that he's doing and the impact that he's having both on you as well as the community around him.
Thank you.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Cheers.
Okay, so congratulations to everyone. You've everybody's feels like their own dog is a winner, and of course you're all right there. I wanted to thank again our sponsors, Indeed and Jet Park Hotels. So today, of course, has all been all about these wonderful dogs, but let's switch to their owners for a second. James, could you tell us a little bit more about Indeed and how it can help New Zealanders looking for talent or perhaps their next job opportunity?
Yeah, no worries. Look, first of all, from both Whiskey and I, a big congratulations to all of our winners. For those of you that don't know, Indeed is a job search engine, meaning that when you jump onto Indeed to look for a job, you are searching company career pages, you're searching niche job boards, and you're searching job boards that exist on recruitment agency websites. So this gives you a one-stop shop to start the search for your next job. For employers, we have a range of products designed to make finding your next hire easier. So if you're not in touch with us or would like to learn more, reach out to me on LinkedIn, or you can shoot me an email at jcook@indeed.com.
Fantastic. Thank you, James and Whiskey. And what about you, Angelique? I know that there are plenty who would put their paws up to say that they're needing a holiday, and even better if their dog can come along too. So how can they book their next holiday with Jet Park Hotels?
Absolutely, and it's a very easy booking process. You jump onto jetpark.co.nz, you'll see all the different locations, and you can make your booking. We've got a beautiful pampered pet package. So I'm sure Whiskey would like a holiday in a Rotorua, and all included. So yeah, bring along your pets, and it's not limited to dogs. We've had cats, we've had parrots, we've even had tortoises. So feel free to bring along your pet and come and have a wonderful holiday.
Oh, thank you so much. So again, thank you both for your sponsorship this year. and wonderful work that you are doing. Now, after searching across the motu, and as I said, we received over 400 entries and close to 25,000 votes. I just find that staggering, to select our finalists and crown our top dogs. Now, while each entry was uniquely different, the one thing, of course, they all had in common was that having your tail wagging pal around you has definitely improved mental health. So they're definitely all top dogs in our books. So thank you again for participating in this year's competition, and we can't wait to see you next year in 2024. Ngā mihi nui.